Can a milk frother from Amazon stand up to a professional $5,000 to $10,000 cappuccino machine? Well, that's what we're here to find out today. I've got the Hola Rico milk frother. It'll froth your milk to different densities. It'll even heat it up for your hot drinks as well. But how well does it work? We're gonna go over all the little bits and pieces of what comes with it. I'm gonna show you how it works, and then we're gonna make some Cuban coffee and some froth milk, and we're gonna put it to the test. So, does this thing stand up to a $5,000 to $10,000 cappuccino machine? We're gonna find out in today's Hobart Reviews. Hey friends, welcome back to Hobart Reviews. My name is Hobart. So if you're like me and you love everything coffee, then this might be an interesting video for you, because along with loving everything coffee is having to go to stores to get certain drinks because we don't have milk frothers or professional cappuccino machines at home, right? So we have to go spend money in order to get that froth or that latte or that Americana or that cappuccino, you know what I mean? What if you could make your own froth at home without having to spend the thousands of dollars to get one of those machines? Can something off of Amazon actually do the job? That's what we're gonna find out today. But before we get to making some coffee and putting this baby to the test, let me show you what you get in the box. And there's really not much. You're gonna get your instruction manual, which normally I say toss it aside, but this one actually has some good information in it that you're probably gonna wanna read, including some good recipes on the back page. So read through this once and then get rid of it. You're also gonna get your base posts here. Your base is basically what powers this and what spins the frother inside. So your motor and your power is in here. It's simple, just plug it into your wall and set it on your counter. And once you set the pitcher on the base, that's when this will power up, okay? And then last but not least, you've got your pitcher. This is where all the magic happens here. You've got a nice handle on the outside. It feels nice and smooth. It's got a real nice finish on it. This is your control panel on the front. And then you've got a lid. The lid has a little O-ring on it, which comes separate that you just have to put on. It just takes 2 seconds. And then that is the inside. That is what it looks like inside. You've got a nice Teflon coating on the inside here. It's nice and smooth, so it's like a non-stick coating. And then that guy right down there, that is your frother. So this does two different things. You can either heat milk, or you can heat and froth milk, or you can not heat and just froth milk. But the way to change it from froth mode to heat mode is just by taking off this spring. It's very simple, okay? So this would be the heating mode. This together would be the froth mode. So to take it off, you just pop it off, and to put it back on, you've got these two little half circles on each side of here that are the same size as this, and you're just gonna go ahead and take it, fit it in there, and pop it back on, just like that. Once that's on like that, now you're in froth mode, and there's a little center post in there, okay? This just goes on the center post, and it's held on by a magnet. Yep, see? It doesn't even fall out. So those are all your bits and pieces of the milk frother. Let's go ahead and put it on the base. We'll power it up, and I'll show you all the different functions, and then it's time to froth some milk. So basically, once you have it plugged in and you have it over here on your base, you've got just a few basic functions on the front of it here. You've got your power button, which we'll go ahead and push first, and you can see that it is now on. Now I'll go over the settings. We'll go over from the left first. This is your temperature button. So you're going to click the temperature button, and then you're going to choose between what temperatures you want. That right there with no number is going to be your room temperature, or no heating. This right here is going to be your 120 degree setting. You click it again for 140, and one more time for 160 degrees. So depending on what type of heat or what type of temperature you like your coffee, myself, I love it super hot. I like to but some of you might not like it like that. My wife doesn't like it as hot as I do. She likes it to cool down. So in that case, you might want to set it at 120 degrees. It all depends on your personal preference. Now, after we've chosen our temperature of 160 degrees, we'll go over to the right side here and click on that. And you can see that the little icon with the froth on it starts blinking, and you can choose between low froth, medium froth, or lots of froth. And of course, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it big. So I'm going 160 degrees, and I'm going with lots of froth. So those are the basic functions of how it works. It's really a simple deal. So let's go ahead and make some froth milk, right? So before I do that, I wanted to show you the inside of here. So on the inside of this, you've got a max and a minimum. I don't know if you can see that line. Just look inside, depending on what you're doing. If you're foaming, just fill it about halfway full, okay? So once I got it on the base, it's at 160, it's at full foam. I'm gonna go ahead and get some of my Publix milk, Now I'm just using 2% reduced fat and it still works fine. You don't have to use cream, you don't have to use whole milk. So if you like drinking 2% or low fat milk, it's perfectly fine, it'll still work. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill it in here to the maximum line for foam. I'm gonna put my lid on and it just takes a couple of minutes. So we'll go ahead and time it, turn it on, and we're going max foam, baby. All right, now we wait for foam. All right, there it is, it's done. That took about 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes, and that is the hottest and the frothiest that you could do. So if you're gonna be doing any settings lower than that, then you're gonna have less than 2.5 minutes to wait. So probably by the time your Keurig gets done making your coffee, you're done here. And if you're using one of these guys to do Cuban coffee like I just did, it's probably going to be done faster than this guy. So it doesn't take very long at all. But the question is, what do we get? Oh, man. All right. See if I can show you this. Look at that. Let's see. Oh. Oh. What is that, like whipped cream? Well, I guess it is, huh? And look at its steam. Can you see that? It's hot. It's 160 degrees. Let me taste. Woo! Tastes like whipped cream. So there you go. Let me go ahead and put this on here. Already got some Cuban coffee made. You're going, God, that's Cuban coffee, that's a lot. And then we'll go ahead and take this, put our foam in, and there we go, friends. And now, it's ready to go give to my wife. First, I gotta taste it though. Yeah, it works. Now there is a little bit of milk at the bottom, so I guess I could show you how that works. I'll pour a little bit in here. So there is milk, you can see. So if you want to have some milk in your coffee and then have the top be frothed, you can do that. Just take your spoon and hold it up against the edge, just like you see them do in the coffee shops. And you can pour the milk out and then just take your spoon and spoon on your froth at the end. But that's it. I mean, we put it to the test and I think it did an incredible job. Even here a few minutes later, after I've put it in my coffee and I've mixed it around, the foam is still holding. Look at that. So the answer, my friends, is do you need a $5,000 to $10,000 cappuccino machine in order to get really good frothed milk? No, you don't. You just need one of these guys right here, the Hola Rico milk frother and heater. I will have a link in the description for you and any other fun accessories and things that I can find on Amazon to go with it. I'll make sure to include down there as well. But overall, I'm super pleased with it. I'm not even gonna do a pros and cons because I don't have any cons. I've used it a few times. This time, once again, did not let me down. The froth is like a fluffy cloud. It's almost like a fluffy marshmallow. It's not just bubbles. It really does a good job and it heats it up as well, which is another plus on it. So, well, that's all the time I've got for you today, my friends. My name is Hobart. I hope you enjoyed this review and this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell so next time I put out a video like this, you will be notified. Well, that's all the time I got, my friends. I'm gonna go and enjoy the rest of my frothy Cuban coffee. Have a great rest of your day. See ya.